This will be taken very short. And an alley. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Over. Watch 13, 36, 36. Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up the 3rd and 2 more. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 5-9. Check, check, check.
They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And an alley to run. New Kamara, 66 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Regular. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Hey, exit. 47.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Dalton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
Hey, Steve 6.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
On second down, here's Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 23-yard run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. Again has it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 23 yards, the final tally. Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Breeze to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 36, Dalton. Open man is lost, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. On second down, Mixon, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 25 on second down, Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9. Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 27 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 2nd down now. Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 47 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hands up. Lead.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run.
Hands up.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ladies.
Check, 47.
Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 31.
Check. 53. Go.
To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
95-56.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A 10th carry for Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Good.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And Lutz's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Dalton wants to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I smell fear. Regular. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, high 7.
Check 56.
He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yeah, baby.
There defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 40.